right, hey everyone. So today we have got Tyler of T Henri himself, the designer of the incredible collection. You've seen us share it here before, so let's take a listen to what he has to say about the collection and see some insight of the genius mind designing these beauties.
Thank you for the introduction, Matt. It's a pleasure to be on here with you and sharing your passion here for the independent eyewear. We've got some really exciting releases that have been part of our autumn-winter 22 collection. I have 4 styles here that we've just started shipping out to our stores that we're going to start highlighting. Again, kind of going back to what inspires the collection are these beautiful, ennobling, exotic cars that surround us in kind of our everyday life. So I'm going to walk you through the vehicles that inspired each shape and then kind of get in how the design was pulled through from that exotic car inspiration. The first style that we're going to start with is one of the iconic styles that I'm wearing. This is our birdcage, inspired by the 1959 Maserati Tipo 61 birdcage. This car was a space tubular frame chassis that was built for privateers to do the Le Mans racing with. Really cool car. It was way ahead of its time as far as the body, but it did have kind of this bubbly angular fenders and body, which we picked up with this really cool octagon 41 millimeter style. All of the core wire is titanium, again, electroplated with 2 microns of 18 karat yellow gold in this case. All of our temples are riveted through. We do have our 5-barrel Japanese hinge, star lug nut. And then this piece is 13 of 70. So we made 70 in this boudoir brown color, and that's it. Everything is a single batch collectible production. Once it's gone, it is gone forever. I'll show you another really cool color that we did in this style. This is the optical version of the birdcage. This is in port. Here we wanted to bring back a color that did very well for us in a more staple kind of muted colorway. We had Nectar, which was our brown wood to blue fade. So here we did more of a muted zebra blue wood to a brown fade, just to kind of give you a little bit more of a staple muted color tone for fall. Temples are the brown color with white gold core wires and white gold hardware on it. So again, great kind of subtle color change for a really nice optical shape. All of our lenses are made by Zeiss. We did explore some triple and double gradient options on the diamond color. We do have a triple gradient. We have a black to blue to a champagne yellow fade at the bottom, kind of picking up the 18 karat yellow gold accents and kind of tying through a little bit of sophistication into this complex colorway. The next style, which is going to be, very reminiscent of the birdcage, and part of the reason why we created this style, this is our notorious Gull Wing. So this has been one of our flagship styles here. We sold through the first 5 colorways extremely quickly. We just reintroduced it in 5 brand new colorways. The color that I'm showing you here is Ice, which is our clear crystal, 18 karat white gold, and then our Arctic blue flash lens that actually has a yellow gold flash to it. So picks up some really neat colors as you kind of turn your head. You'll also notice on the back side of our lenses, we do have a gold anti-reflective coating by Zeiss on the back. Cuts the glare from bouncing between the lens and your retina and creating strain on your eyes. So we want to make sure the optics are as pristine as the materials and production practices that we're instilling. This is the port color, which we just saw in the birdcage earlier. What's neat about this is the lens is bi-gradient, fading blue to brown with the acetate. It does have a little brown ombre. You can see on the bottom, just kind of picking up that subtlety and just kind of mixing colors, showing another level of sophistication. The Gull Wing sells extremely well in RX as well. This is the Shamrock colorway, which you just sold the Valhalla in. The Shamrock
yes.
is our cloudy green emerald crystal. We did do 18 karat rose gold with this just to give it a little bit more of a distinct look. You'll notice the 3.5 millimeter bezeled titanium rim stock on the bottom with a hidden rim lock. Really great, comfortable frame, super lightweight. Next of the series is going to be the Veneno. The Veneno was a Lamborghini that was created where they made about 5 models total, 5 production pieces for their most astute collectors. The actual translation for the word veneno in Portuguese is poison. It was inspired by a fighting bull in Spain that kept killing essentially the ringleaders with the red cape. So they eventually named the bull Poison. He got a really cool kind of reputation, and we've kind of explored that and taken it through the styles. Here, the Veneno is a really soft Wellington 48 millimeter lens, just a really, really kind of safe shape. You'll notice 18 karat yellow gold. Again, this is our boudoir, which is our brown taupe smoky crystal color. We do have 6 colors total for this style. This is our standard asteroid in black. Just really, really nice optical shape, super safe. Show you our tungsten, which goes good when you have guys aging and their hair going to gray on the side. So you'll notice our tungsten crystal has that platinum gray to it with our 18 karat white gold, again, to kind of pick up a little bit of some gray highlights if you're showing a little bit of air sophistication in your hair color.
None of us are getting younger, are we?
We're not at all. And then here, this is going back to this really cool color port. This is our blue to brown fade in the Veneno RX. So really great shape. What we did here is we showed some volume in the front of the temples, tapered near the rear, giving the optician an adjustment point, but showing a little bit more voluminous of a look and some more material without sacrificing the weight or uncomfortability of it. Next, we're going to move to the Valhalla. The Valhalla was inspired by the Aston Martin Valhalla, which was the second iteration of the Valkyrie model. It is a prototype race car, very cutting edge, and extremely innovative. So we wanted to innovate and create something that was bold, something that was a larger size and can be worn almost by wide or narrow. Introducing the 57 millimeter Valhalla in diamond. This does feature our triple gradient lens that we touched on the birdcage earlier. You'll see the black to blue to that champagne gold fade. 18 karat yellow gold temple work on the sides. Again, 5-barrel Japanese hinge star lug nut securing the screw as a constructivist measure. Again, all of our pieces are serial numbered. You'll notice the serial number on the inside. This is 11 of 90 pieces. Again, we'll make 90 pieces of this style in this color. And then once it's gone forever. And you'll never have the opportunity to secure one. So we really encourage our customers, if you like a style in a specific color, don't wait, because we've had a lot of people miss out. And it's not a good feeling when you want something and it's not available.
I've seen that happen before.
All of these new styles, we introduced our new chain claw, where we kind of took some French luxury designer brand inspirations from. I'll show you the artwork here. I know you've received it with some of your new releases. Really, really cool cloth. This is a 30 by 30 centimeter size, so it's oversized, gives you a lot of surface area for cleaning the frames, temples, essentially getting the oil off your frames to keep them pristine. Again, all of this is plant-based acetate, which means the cellulose is a porous material. So if you have dirt, oil, you do always want to clean your frames with a soft cloth, maybe water if you do have some heavy buildup, just to kind of keep the material pristine and as it was intended. In addition to the oversized cloths, we do have our new craft warranty booklet. The last page of the booklet gives the customer the ability to register their product and create a date of purchase registry, so they could kind of create the moment, capture the time of who they bought it, when they bought it, and track it. And we want to go ahead and really kind of keep a close call on our products, where they are, and have our clients have the ability to register them with us to get good support. Like you've seen, our certificates that come with each model, again, show the vehicle that inspires here. This is the birdcage, so you can see the Maserati Tipo birdcage in the background. Really cool definition on how the shape inspired the design. And then again, the back of the certificates go over the materials, the construction practices, and essentially how we made it. We do have 18 karat gold leaf on the front and on the rear of the certificate, just to give you, again, that high-end kind of luxury feel. And then just in concluding some of our new releases, we did introduce an update to our packaging. We wanted to create a special unboxing experience, which Apple products are reminiscent for. So we do have our insert now that sits above our blue case, only exposing the yellow gold buckle inside, and then essentially creating a nice, fun unboxing experience for the customer to take out our beautiful case and exhibit their frames to the world.
Love it. Yeah, that new packaging, I got to say, I was impressed when that came in. It was a nice little upgrade to the new collection. And you kept that one a secret. I didn't even know about that one.
we can't tell you everything, but we sure share a lot. We're passionate. We love what we do here, but we're always just looking for different ways that we can step up our product, our packaging, and essentially we're on a quest to make ourselves a better brand for the world.
And you're definitely succeeding in that direction. I can't wait to see the way it keeps going over time. You've done a great job designing these pieces with all the inspiration. So, and on that, I know your story of actually getting into optical is kind of cool. So would you care to share some of that, of what inspired you to start designing sunglasses in the first place?
Absolutely. So my background was in the exotic car world. So for 10 years, I worked with very, very affluent, wealthy individuals, and I would procure rare and collectible exotic vehicles for them. Over my career in that industry, I was physically delivering these cars to my customers, and I was noticing they were wearing Ferragamos, a Rolex, and then Ray-Bans. And I said, you're getting into $1 million sports car with a $50 frame. What are you doing? And I saw a gap in the market. I saw the niche that I was in, and I saw, guys love their cars. They love to collect them. They love to trade in out of them. So, watches go hand in hand with cars. Why shouldn't eyewear? So I set on a quest to essentially figure out how to make the best quality eyewear. I was a big watch collector as well first. So I'm very kind of attuned to kind of OCD, small, minute details, and kind of how everything pulls together. So I ended up meeting Tommy O'Gara, which was one of the founders of DDIP. This was back in 2017. And, I wanted to find someone in the industry that was successful, that had a recipe and a formula for success and could essentially help cut my learning curve. So mentored under him for 2 years, and then we released our collection to the world. And now everything is, every single component is designed by us in-house here, drawn by me personally, down to the nuts, the screws, the bolts. Nothing's purchased out of a catalog. Every individual component and part, we create the jigs, presses, tooling for, and actually make it old school with, presses, hand jigs, hand tooling. We're not using 5-axis CNC machines in China. The way Japan manufactures is a very old craftsman-like, antiquated, process and steps, but the process of it and the product that it yields is of the highest quality that we've found anywhere in the world. So we love manufacturing in Sabai, Japan.
Yeah, by a long shot. It's gotten to the point most of the things I carry are made in Japan, because I've gotten to that level that it's like that's all there is. Like, if you want this quality, this is where it's coming from.
You have to. Yeah. You can't beat it. And, Japan, it's amazing because, like I said, their technology is not new. It's not cutting edge. It's not innovative, right. But the practices on how they make everything is just, it's pristine and it's unbeatable.
Yeah, and they take pride in all of the work too, which shows through in the end product. It's the pride of the designer, the pride of the craftsman, and then you get this end result that's just beautiful. It's the small details of the way maybe the frame's beveled, or the cuts in it that are, I'm wearing my Evo today, and it's just this little extra detail of the racing stops right down the middle of the frame.
and that's what it's about, is creating that exploration process for the customer with these little details, because at a product at this price point, it should be an exploration process for the customer.
Exactly.
Awesome. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to be unleashing 6 more new releases. They will be featuring a little bit heavier temples. We do go to a 15 millimeter acetate temple, just again to kind of show volume, but wear light. Those 6 styles are going to be the Corniche, the Slant Nose, the Tuatara, the Jalpa, the Jesco, and the Wraith. And those will all be released and kind of unrolling over the next 2 to 3 weeks here. You'll be getting yours, Matt, as well as our other retailers around the world. And we're really, really pumped to get these into your hands and get them going.
Oh, for sure. I can't wait for some of those. I'm drooling over one. I haven't heard the name yet. The Jesco, I think it was.
The Jessica, yes, yes. It's a beautiful 51 millimeter Wayfarer, nice little avant-garde raise to the brow, just to give you that little kind of differentiating factor that creates that sharpness, right?
Yeah, and you've got a new temple core design for all those too, right?
We do, yeah. So we have a brand new core wire design, really, really intricate. We have our new geometric pattern originally created in-house here. In addition to the core wire, we do have new rivet plates that are welded to and riveted through the core wire. The rivet plates are in the outline of our logo, also casted in 4A titanium. So a lot of really cool new titanium components on these pieces where they're the first ones to get them. And it's kind of a new, fresh approach to the acetate construction.
For sure. It's always cool to see the new innovations and just pushing the envelope a little further and further every time. That's why I can't wait to see where your brand goes in the years to come.
I know we were talking last night. We have some really cool stuff that we're testing right now, as far as doing more two-tone components and just kind of pushing and seeing where the limits start pushing back at us to, try to create these really technical, difficult frames. Like the Gull Wing, we do specialize in a lot of combination construction. So next year, you're going to see us kind of really pivot on that. You're going to see a lot of more combination construction styles, metal exposed on the top, the bottom. You may see some shields from us. So we have some really, really interesting new stuff in development that we think is going to blow everyone away in 2023. So we're really excited.
I have high hopes for you.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Well, anything else you'd like to add before we end this for the guys?
I think I'd just like to thank everyone for listening in and kind of tuning in and staying posted with all the great work you're doing, Matt, and of course, listening to what we have to say and what we're bringing here to the table. And we look forward to kind of continuing to release the best and most technical pieces in the luxury eyewear sector.
And you've definitely succeeded well at it so far. So that's all we've got for today, guys. Hopefully we'll be doing some more of this. I definitely want to touch base back with Tyler in a few months, kind of see where we're at. Maybe we can actually meet up down there in Florida and see in the design studio and share some of that. But we'll see how it goes. Cool. That's all for today. I'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you.